So in today's video, we're going to be checking in for week four of February's budget, and we're closing out the budget as well. If you're new here, hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome to Budget with Ira. On this channel, we talk about budgeting, paying down debt, and saving up for the life that you truly deserve, bestie. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing because, bestie, we do have a hoot and a half over here. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at all of my spending, my petrol, my groceries, everything that I spent my cash on, and then I'm going to be looking at my bills and making sure that everything sort of landed okay. We're taking everything that I planned for the month and adding it up and making sure that I ended up this month not financially ruining myself. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing on today's video. There is a bit of a wild thing that happens. So normally I'm quite good at keeping my categories like correct. And what I mean by that is like I've given myself petrol money, that's only going on petrol. Groceries money only goes on groceries. But things went a bit doolally this week. That is because I went for a Chinese with my friends and we spent a lot of money. It had to come out of groceries. I didn't have any extra money anywhere else. So it had to come from somewhere. And then when we came round to do grocery shopping, bestie, there was no money. The other thing is that I have managed to figure out a way to deal with that big overspend that I had at the start of the month as well. So please stay tuned for that. In today's video, we're going to be using my stunning budget planner. She is a beaut, she is an icon, she is a legend. I mean, I don't want to say spoiler alert, but bestie is a spoiler alert. So yeah, we're using this, but I have talked too much, bestie. So let's go ahead and take a look at this planner and get budgeting. Ooh. Okay, we are here in the February calendar. We are checking in from the 19th all the way to 25th. Now that is the last week for me of February because the first 3 days I'm counting within March's budget. So anyway, we've got expense tracker stickers, we're laying down our expenses, let's get cracking, bestie. Car insurance came out on the 19th and it was £27.09. And Jake and I went out for a Chinese with friends, and mine and Jake's combined bill was £65 and we took it out of groceries. So because we had no groceries money left over, basically, I went to Aldi because it was pancake day on the Tuesday and I picked up some like maple syrup and some bacon and eggs. And then I had a no spend day on the Tuesday and on the Wednesday and on the Thursday. So on the Friday, we needed to go grocery shopping, but there was like literally no money left. So I think what we had left over was £11.40. So we went to Tesco and we spent £50.65, but I took it from a couple of different pockets. Let me tell you what I took the money from. So £11.40 came from groceries. £15.02 came from household, which was fine because we needed things. I think we bought like detergent and we bought a new scrub daddy as well, like essential stuff, obviously. Then I used all of the money out of petrol to pay for a little bit as well. So all the £21 from petrol went on that too. I didn't need petrol, so it was okay. And then the last bit was £3.23 and I just used my spending money for that. So that's how we paid for that whole Tesco bill. Ideally, I would have been saving that £20 and, you know, some things don't, you know, it's because of that and I'm okay with that. It was so worth it. And then on the Saturday, we broke the streak of no spend days because the Sky bill came out, which technically is a no spend, but I like to count a no spend day when absolutely zero comes out. So it's fun for me to do that. So anyway, we are done with all of the spending. So what I want to do now is go ahead. Oh, a little eyelash or a Simon hair. I want to go ahead and check in for the fourth and final week. Okay, so I'm going to start by filling in everything that I know. Okay, so starting with spending, I had 98p and then we stuffed an additional £21. So I only had those two expenses and they were driven more out of not having enough groceries money because I went to Aldi and Tesco's with that. But I spent £15.74 and that left me with £6.24, which I won't be rolling over, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with that next. Just realised that you couldn't see me write that 624. But anyway, for groceries, we gave ourselves £50, and then combined with the 26.40, we spent the entire 76.40 with nothing to roll over. For petrol, we stuffed £21, and we didn't actually spend it on petrol, but we did spend it, so there's nothing to roll over there. And for household, we never stuff anything for household, but we rolled over £15 too. We did spend the £15 too. I think, to be honest, the Scrub Daddy was like £2.50. I think we spent probably... yeah, we probably spent about £15 too anyway on household. So, like, it's not, like, too bad. Anyway, there's nothing to roll over. And for unbudgeted, there was nothing stuffed. However, do you remember on a vlog a couple weeks back, I spoke about how Wendy left a really generous, massive tip for me on buymeacoffee.com? Well, that tip covered this overspend. And I know they said, oh, treat yourself. This peace of mind is a treat. This is just such an incredible thing to do. So I'm just going to write that off. It was about £125 it ended up being, so it completely wipes that away. So like the fact that I don't have to dip into my emergency fund to pay that off, because it was looking like I was going to need to, that is just so generous. So thank you so much, Wendy. And that is how I paid that off. But however, if I wasn't in a position where I got an additional bit of income to do that, I would have had to dip into my emergency fund a little bit, but it wouldn't have been as bad. And I'll show you that when I wrap up the budget anyway. So anyway, last week we stuffed 122 to 49. We spent everything we had. I haven't got the actual number, hold on. So we spent 128.16, and I'm not going to roll anything over into the new month. And that's not like something new, but it is weird that I'm not doing that. So what I need to do is I need to show you what I'm going to do with this £6.24. I've also got some other things to show you. So let's go ahead and do that now. So first of all, we have got this spending money here. So I'm just going to tip this out here. And what I want to take is the pounds out. So I believe there should be 5, which there is. And then this is the change. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this. And I'm going to keep it for the penny challenge because I'm running low on change. So this is really, really handy when you keep all your 2Bs and stuff like that. That's going to do a couple of days on the penny challenge. So that's where that's going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 2 and the 3 envelope because I've already done the 5, and 2 and 3 means that I'm still stuffing my 100 envelope challenge. It's not quite a 64, but it's something. So this is where I'm at now with the 100 envelope challenge. Still a fair way to go, but even £2 and £3 is progress. I'm doing something with it. So yeah, I'm pleased about that. So the next thing I need to do is go ahead and remove all of these. So at the back of this envelope, I have my 4 stunning little inserts that I'm going to be putting in. So these are from the March designs, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace these. Now it took me forever to replace the February ones, so I'm just going to do these right now ahead of the month while I remember, because otherwise I just won't do it and I'll have February's up until November. But the update I did want to give you is now on my Etsy store you can now find A7 zippers. I have got the stock in, they're here, they're queer. I mean, I guess they're not, but why not? Yeah, so they are here in stock now. There are plenty in stock, so don't worry about them going out of stock. And I know there have been a lot of requests for them, and they are just beyond cute. They're just such lovely size, and I really like working in A7 for my daily stuff. So they are there now. They are marginally wider than these, but I have already set a new template so they will fit exactly like these do. So Lovely, that's my binder done. Let's get cracking. What I need to do is I need to close out the budget, bestie. So here we are in the budget. We've got plenty to do, but what I want to do is just clear it out, make sure it's done and dusted so that we can move over to March, which I am super excited about. So let's go ahead and take a look. Car insurance wasn't £27.24, it was £27.09. Sometimes that happened. And Sky was 37. Someone commented that my Sky should be 37. I keep on budgeting it as 31, but I've rectified this for April's budget, which you should see in 2 days time, bestie, so get ready for that. I didn't actually buy anything for vape. I kept on buying those disposable ones, and that always came out of my own income. And I did leave unbudgeted, but I'm actually going to leave that out now because that is sort of covered by that tip that I got. So, you know, super thankful for that, but that's where we are. So my bills were actually less than what I budgeted for. They were £1,096.51, which when you took it from my income, that left me with £2,315.78. So moving down, envelopes were £560, and that came out, and that was all done and dusted. So that left me with £1,755.78. And then sinking funds were exactly as they were. That was already sorted out at the start of the month. Once the 825 got taken out, that left me with £930.78. And then savings was a big one as well. We did £850, and that left me, when I took it from the 930, with £80.78. So that is my buffer, and that is going into my buffer. So if I hadn't have been tipped, I would have used that £80.78, and there is about 40 quid. I think my buffer would have kind of taken it, but I might have needed to maybe use £100 or maybe £50 out of my emergency fund, but I'm so grateful that I didn't have to do that. So anyway, this is done for the month. So that is all done. What I want to do is go ahead and cash stuff, but before we do that, let's move over to my 26 envelope challenge that is in the front of the budget planner. So today we are taking it easy, and we're going to start with £6. I can't remember what I said this is all going towards, but either way, saving is saving. I literally can't remember what I said this is going towards. It's probably going to be a treat. I deserve one at this rate. Before we get cracking, besties, there was one thing I've got to do, and if you remember from my cash stuffing video from last Friday, there's £50 for household here, so I just need to go ahead and put that into household to start the month. Really important that I do that because sometimes I forget and I end up using different money. But yeah, here we go. Let's get cracking. Let's start with groceries. Now, groceries is £70, so let's do 70. And then obviously I'm really good at maths, don't need a calculator, never have needed a calculator. So I just know off the top of my head that I need £280 in here. So let's count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 2, 4, 6, 8. And that's exactly what I've got, because do you know what? Mathematician, Bessie. You don't need to worry about me. But anyway, before we stuff this, let's move over to the wildcard challenge that's available on my Etsy store. When you buy this challenge, which is currently out of stock, but I am working on a restock. It is coming very, very soon, besties. But when you do buy this, eventually, when I allow you to, you get a suit of cards, and they are absolute stunners. They are run in the Budget with Ira Rainbow, and how I'm doing this is every week I'm going to draw a card, and whatever that card says I will save. So I'm counting ace is 1, it's going all the way up to 10, jack is 20, queen is 30, king is 40, and I'm saving that because it's Jake and mine's money, Jake and I's money, mine and Jake's money. Because it's both of our money, I am doing it towards a holiday before the both of us. So let's go ahead and get drawing this card. I am genuinely hoping for a low number because I think we just had a bit of a rough week with groceries. Well, a rough 2 weeks, to be honest, because we just made bad food decisions, basically. So I'm just going to cut this in half. Let's see what let's cut it there. Let's cut it here. And we've got an 8. That's okay. I can cope with an 8. Okay, I've got so much change, so I'm going to put 8 in there. Oh, I might keep that 2. Should I? No, I'll put 8 in there like that. Oh, actually, no. So indecisive. Go put that 8 in there, and then that is all done and dusted. So that gives me £62 for groceries, which I think is actually super reasonable. I don't mind that at all. That's gonna go quite far. TBH, bestie. But anyway, let's move over. The next one is petrol. Right, let's get going. Petrol is £30, so let's get that, and this should leave me with £120 for the next 4 weeks. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 120. Perfect. But before we stuff it, let's move over to my pastel dice challenges available on my Etsy store. When you buy this challenge, you get a stunning 10-sided dice. I know I've got some, I think I've got 2 pumpkin left in stock. I've got plenty of pink and very limited quantities of purple. I have just upgraded the way that we do it as well, so now there's a really good way to sort of save a bit of money rather than me having to hike the prices. But anyway, how I'm doing this is I'm rolling this dice every single week, and whatever it lands on, I will save. On the back of the card, you can see I've already rolled all the 10s, 9s, 8s, 5s, and 2s. If I do roll a 10 or a 9, I'm just going to split it because it'd be nice to get this done sooner rather than later. So before I talk your ears off, let's go ahead and roll this week. 3. Oh, really easy. However, oh, have I got change? Let me see what I can do. Right, I'm going to take out 7 and put a 10 in. It's not bad at all. Should I roll again? Let me roll again. I think I can roll again. Oh no. What did I do that for? Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, a 9 and a 3 is 12, so I should have 18, which I've got. Oh my word. Right, okay, how am I going to do this? What's 12? 7 and a 4. No, that's 11. 7 and a 5. Oh no. I'm going to do a 6 and 2 3s. No, I'll do 2 6s. I'm going to do 2 6s. Okay, that is a lesson learned. I will not roll twice. So I've got £18 for petrol, which to be fair is enough, but I have been bitten. I'm not going to be rolling double for spending. Like if I got a 1, I'll be like, no. Right, that's that done. Cool. Let's move over to spending. So spending is the same as petrol, similar. So I've got £30 and that should leave me with 120, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 120, which is exactly what I've got. But before we stuff that, let's move over to my 1050 challenge available on my Etsy store. When you buy this, you get a stunning 20-sided dice, and this comes in so many different colors. I'm working on restocking red and orange, but if you can think of any color other than red and orange, I sell it, bestie. So it is a beaut. It works the same as the pastel 10-sided dice. However, with this you get a 20-sided dice. So you could roll up to a 20, which can be quite catastrophic to your plans. However, it means that you are boosting your savings. If you look, I've already got £600 of placeholders in there. So I'm well over half the way through. When you look at the back, I've rolled all the 20s, all the 15s, 10s, 9s, 8s, 4s, 3s, and 2s. So I am happy to combine ones, but I'm kind of hoping to knock some of these bigger ones out of the way, to be honest, because it is quite scary how it is. A 1. Now I'm really tempted to roll again. I'm going to roll again. I'm going to roll again. I'm going to do a 1. If this is a 19, I'm going to... Okay, so that makes 15, so that is half. That's okay. Should I do... I think I'm just going to actually do what it says, like a 14 and a 1. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so before I do that though, let me go, I need to get some 5s. So here's a 2, now I need 10s. Right, so £15 for me, £15 for the challenge. Let's go. Okay, so that gives me £15 a week, which I think is, I shouldn't have re-rolled. I should have just given myself £29, shouldn't I? What did I tell myself? I told myself I wasn't going to do it, and then I went ahead and do it. Anyway, Bestie, thanks so much for being here with me this week. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. I do want to say thank you so much to everybody who supports me, all the kind words. I mean, like, last video that I dropped, well, it was the vlog, but the one before that, the one that I'm talking about, is where I'm talking about my budget and how it didn't quite go to plan. I didn't quite earn the money that I wanted to. People just seemed really apologetic and like, don't worry, it'll be fine. Bestie, I'm chill. I'm so appreciative and so thankful for every penny that I earn from this crazy thing that I'm doing. So yeah, do not worry about me, bestie. I'm quite cool earning enough money that just covers the bills. Like, if that's all it's ever gonna do, I'm fine with that. Extra special thank you to all the patrons who support me. That level of support means so much to me, and thank you so much. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you would like to become a patron, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I am still trying to make these videos short and sweet. I don't think I've got one under 10 minutes yet, but I'm trying, bestie. Until I see you on the next one, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.